What is up? Welcome into another edition of State Champs Lacrosse Show. It is Face Up, along with the coach Greg Durham. My name is Sean Belegian. Coach, let's get right to it. No changes at the top of our rankings.
Right, so CC traveled to Chicago. They played two really good teams, Loyola Academy and St. Viator. Two good wins on the road, just getting ramped up for the big showdown this weekend. With who? Brother Rice in the Catholic League Championship. Who, their 3 or 4 losses have been to the top 10 teams in the Midwest. So they're starting to stick at 2. In 3, we have one of the best games of the season so far was Rockford at Country Day. I heard it was really physical. It was a lot of penalties, but overall, it came down to the wire. I believe Rockford was up 8-1 to start. Country Day climbed back, eventually winning the game 14-13. Unbelievable game from overall. I'm talking to Chris Garland, the head coach at DCD. Give kudos to Rockford because they're right there. And guess what? They're in our 4th with the only loss to CC and DCD. So,
Coach, I like what you did there. No reason to move them down. You played the number 3 team in the state right to the bitter end, which leads us to number 5 in EGR.
EGR, still grinding, still playing really well. They've had a good week. And then right at 6 is Brighton. Brighton has a huge showdown with Heartland this week. We'll see what happens with that. Grand Ledge, who also had a great game against Byron Center. All right, close game. They win that game. They're 9-2. They're in the 8th spot. And then Matawan still grinding away. Only lost at Country Day this year. They're 11-1. And then Clarkston breaks our top 10 for the first time this year. They lost to Grand Ledge and Birmingham, but they're playing really well and just a great job overall.
A lot of teams to keep an eye on. Some of the usual suspects. Coach, who do you got in your watch list?
So Mona Shores has been popping up. They've won some nice games in the last couple weeks. Cranbrook, I know they're 7-7, but they have a really tough schedule. They're doing pretty well. We'll see how they do. Caledonia, they have some big games coming up as well. And Forest Hills Eastern's kind of been on that limbering, in that last 3 spots to like 11, 12, 13.
So those are your rankings. We update them weekly. If you feel like we're missing out on somebody, overlooking somebody, by all means, you can reach out to us